Hiya folks, this is Dragma, and we are back with some Conquest of the New World. This is episode 2, and we are continuing in the Wold as the Spanish. I'm currently still in the lead for points, as you can see. And it looks like we picked up a metal vein of ore over here. It's not near enough to our city to give us any benefit in this settlement. So, let's zoom back out. Let me get my... Oh, okay, so this was the end of our turn. Let's double check our town. Looks like we have some time left because there's some points left up here on the board. Make sure we have 0 free labor, so that's good. We're producing everything we need, so that's good also. We're not making any extra crops, so we will need a farm relatively quickly, or we're going to have to start... Actually, I think we had a trade for crops and metals, yeah. So we're going to try and sustain this for this turn. Maybe the next. And actually, let's see who has not moved. Okay, so the button. I just not refreshed properly. Okay, we've already got a tax from the mother country. So that gold comes off the top of our profits. You can see we lost 5. We had 100 last time. We're not making any, so we can't sustain any tax for very long. So we need to get on making some gold. I would like to get to level 2. Excellent, we've got oak forest. I would like to get to level 2 before we build a gold mill. So let's just make sure we've got 36 free labor. We should still be able to. Let's see, what's our? I think it gives you an estimate. Possibly not, though. I'm going to see the expected amount of people moving in next turn. So we can hold up to 340. So we don't need any more houses here, because we've got 2 there. Okay. But on the church, we still need 10 wood. We've got 5 metals, so let's take this trade. Change it back to wood. For now, we're getting 7 next turn, so... 6. How much are we short by? We're short by 10, so either way, I'll have it next turn. Okay, we're losing to... Actually, we don't want this to be persistent, so let's take that off. And there we go. So we should be short by 7 wood and 1 metal. Well, we didn't get the 1 metal for that trade, but we get that next turn anyway. So that should work out nicely for us. And let's keep this guy filling in these holes, because that's what leaders do. I don't know what I was trying to do with that. That was pretty weak. This guy, I think, was heading to our colony. Let's just zoom out and take a look around what we've got. Again, we've got cartographers, so our explorers are moving a fair bit further than our opponents. Man, we have this settlement that's really close to us, and it is beating us out just barely in population. I'm telling you, the AI in this game really prioritizes population to a fault. Mid-game and late game, it's still concentrating on boosting population. I rarely ever see it transition to building heavy military. I suppose it's the first time for that. So we get that river down here. Let's keep this Mr. Francisco Pizarro over here walking towards these dark spots. So he's taking a sweet time on this mountain. Give us a check. Okay, so we can upgrade this turn, and we're going to go ahead and do that. We should be able to upgrade our farm, or if we want to go ahead, and since it is prime metal mine area, we may be able to build a farm closer to the coast here, right in here. That should produce a little bit better than this farm's current 60%. So, let's find out. Got our claim to the river. Just click on so that our explorers start moving. And colony, just to see. Yeah, we do need the 5 goods now. So we will need a dock quite soon. Just curious. Let's see how our population compares. Okay, so ours is actually growing quicker, probably simply because we upgraded for this turn. Let's see what our population population stands at. So max is 540. We've still got plenty of room. No houses yet. And are we producing? We should still be producing everything we need. What about free labor? Yeah, we've got a lot of free labor. So we need to get this farm out of the way so we can get some more metal mines down. So let's see what we can build another one. This one we're producing 35, 72 right there, so 72 is going to be it. Let's go ahead and get the dock down because we do need it, and that means we're out of wood. Do we get anything for demolishing this? 3 wood, but nothing to build this turn. So let's say we keep, well, it takes a turn to demolish if I'm not mistaken. Are we still good for food every time? Yep. We're breaking even. So we will demolish this one. And just curious, how much does that take us to recruit? We should be good on explorers though. I don't see much of a need to recruit another at this time. And if I don't do it early, I probably won't do it at all. Oh, we went into the negative that time for some reason. I didn't realize that turn took so long. Still quite far in the lead. Maybe I should have up the a couple more of the options to harder than abundant and normal. Where's this at, actually? I kind of want to know where that is. Because that will affect... Okay, so there's a couple over here. And these affect... These deposits affect... good production. Well, goods production, I'm sorry. I should have pluralized that. So, now that we've got a dock, we can trade with our mother country. And we need to buy goods. We can only afford 3 right now, so we may have to sell some stuff in exchange, or let's see first about, well, we're getting to crops, so first let's trade with natives. Crops. Should we do gold for buying the goods for now? I think that's probably the way to go. So let's accept that one, keep it going. We should have we should be able to at least build a couple of gold mines, if we can find a good production spot. So we've got 9% here, which is pretty good. That'll work. We can't afford another metal mine though. We need some more wood, so let's see where another good spot for it there is. Right here along the river should be pretty freaking fantastic actually. So there, and that should do it for now. Let's see if we can get another trade. So crops, if they're managed properly, should be your least surplus product. I think we can sustain this for a couple of times. We will have to revisit that, probably the turn after next. And just to double check, I can't remember if okay, our population's still 540, so we should be good there. Who hasn't moved? We'll send you down here to recover this. Take our next turn. Just keeping tabs on what the other my AI opponents are doing. So Marsha's made quite a few discoveries, but she's still in dead last. Natives are at an extreme disadvantage in the early game. Oh, check this out. Some diplomacy relations here. Portugal has discovered our colony, I think. Is Portugal here? And apparently they don't like us at all. We are at all-out war. So this is... lay claim to it. So I don't know where Portugal is, but given the general direction from which these guys are coming, I'd say he's over in this general area. So we've got a great region. Those are pretty nifty to find. They give you major bonus points. Good, not that it matters too much in single player with unlimited turns. Just as good to keep in mind. That little black spot right there is going to bug me. I have to send that leader over here to uncover it. So let's check out our population bonus. We only have 20 right now, so another church is probably in order about now because this guy's pulling ahead of us again. Wouldn't mind. Okay, we get 33 gold for that 1 gold mine, so that should sustain us for quite a while. Can we upgrade this for shorts? Trade for anything. We do need to buy those goods. We're going to try and do that. Can we only do 3? I think 3 will be enough to get us started. It takes commerce. Okay, it only takes 2 goods to build. But that third will just be carried over for our next goods producing item. So I'm torn on what to build next. I think we should go church, but we're definitely going to need a house next turn if I build one of these. So let's do that, because I don't have any better ideas right now. We've got a combat going on. That was what that in between turn screen was. Man, it looks like everybody except for Holland hates me. We've encountered France, and they are also at war with me. You can see the missionary trait is coming in handy right there. The Cheyennes have changed from neutral to friendly. There's a couple of bonuses for that. One, anybody that is angry towards me as far as nations go, these guys will come to my aid in fights. And 2, I can trade with more folks that are closer to my settlements if they weren't friendly previously. So we're getting dangerously close to our maximum population. We've got quite a bit of free labor, so we've got some choices here. We can build more production facilities, mines, mills, or farms, and utilize that free labor, or we can build more houses, upgrade 2 metals and 5 wood. We don't really need to waste the metals. I find it best early on to spread your buildings thin almost. So this right now is our only other candidate for a farm, so let's keep our house down here. One should be fine for now. We've got plenty for another building or 2. Metal mines or mills? We're going to be really running through the wood. So we got this one's right on the river, and this one, okay, that's fine. Let's see if we can get one of each down. 83, 98. Okay, we'll take that 98, and 100% production should wonders for us. We may even have enough for... I'm not even sure why I built the tapping. So we probably won't be constructing a ship. This is going to be nearly as resembling a Pangea map as possible in Conquest of the New World. You rarely see anything but Pangea styles unless you lower the land seeds completely down. But I could be mistaken on how those seeds work. So we've got quite a while before we can upgrade this. It'll be at least 5, maybe 6 turns, and actually that's only if we continue to trade goods. Let's actually take this one down. Because the natives one is more profitable. Hey dude, you're getting kind of far out there now, so I tell you what, let's bring you around the long way back to town. We'll take you over here and you can fill in some of this and some of this right up here in this river. And let's speed you up. There you go. And end our turn. Yeah, some of these stories are quite graphic, I suppose you could say. Let's find where this is. This is probably a little bit too close. What was that? So whenever you find a hostile tribe, your unit will immediately stop and ask you what you want to do. You can see he's still within range there. If he gets caught, I think 3 times within that range, he will be attacked and will most likely die. I don't think I've ever had one. Oh, this guy is really pulling away in population, and we need to get these churches rolling. We haven't capped, have we? No, we've got 640. Don't think we need to upgrade yet. We've got, let's see, 30 from our churches. We can't see much of this guy's town to really tell what he's got, but 2 are visible, and if 2 are visible, it's likely that he has at least that much hidden from us, considering what we've discovered of this town so far. So, we definitely want the commerce. Let's see, I doubt we'll have anything that'll boost production, but commerce should always put out at least 1 unit per turn. So let's plop it down right here. Let's go with another church, and we'll most likely have to do another house next turn. So let's just double check our trades. still not gaining any crops, but that's fine. And wood, gold, everything looks pretty decent right now. Wouldn't mind building up a little bit of a crop reserve, but considering we don't have much area to build another farm, we may be able to upgrade the next one. Alright, so we've got another missionary trait effect there. Let's just see what our commerce is producing. So right now it says 0. It may only be 1 every other turn. This factory is. We've got 1 in stockpile. We're not producing 1, but probably because, yeah, it's not being worked. So we don't have the free labor to put in that building yet. Actually, we've got plenty, so maybe there's just a delay on it. We're up to 560 out of 640. So again, we still got room. If we've got that much free labor, we really need to be cranking out some metal here. I think that's what we're going to be doing. Try to get another mill down here also. 73, 76, and we'll go here. And just for good measure, throw another church. We already got 4. Let's see how much this guy's getting. 760, yeah. Yeah, we'll throw another church down here. For the loggers. Let's get our leader where he needs to be. Let's with shift held down. You can tell those guys move slow. Oh man, too bad we didn't discover that. I think we may still get a bonus from it though. I'm not sure if you can actually contest it. I don't believe you can. But I think as long as it's present and you're within range, then you still get the effect. So we've got a trade. He offers 2 wood for 13 gold. That's a negative from me. We don't have the gold to be thrown around right now. So we're probably going to be... No, we're still not losing food. Our population still isn't gaining like I want it to be. And I don't think it's worth wasting the metals and the gold on upgrading the churches. This guy went from 760 to 885. He's gaining over 120 per turn. We may need to just upgrade the capital. We're short by 4 goods and 27 wood. We're still not producing any goods, which has gotten me a little bit worried. That it's not going to produce any. Maybe it just takes a little while for the production to kick in, but I'm really not sure on that. So we're good on wood, good on metals for now. So we need 27 wood, so we're not going wood technically, but we need to trade for the goods, since we don't need the gold to upgrade, or do we need the gold to upgrade? 100 gold, so as long as we don't spend more than 70 gold here, we won't be below that threshold. Do this one time, that's good, that's good. Let's get a leader moving. Should we attack Portugal? They are at war with us, so yeah, might as well. We'll attack him. Hope it works out well for us. We'll slow down Portugal's exploration ability. Lady Marcia's still in dead last, but she is still... She's still discovering stuff. Weird name for natives too, lady title. It's just like Spanish sirs. It looks like we are at war with the natives now, so I think the only people that we're not at war with that I know of is Holland. I'm not sure about Britain. I haven't seen... Oh, we did kill the explorer. Excellent. I don't think we get any... So the leaders have reputation and points that can be spent on attributes. 6 wood in return for 2 goods. That's a no also. 9 tax from other countries, so they're really stepping up their demands of us. Let's find out where this is. Dude, you need to stay away from these Indians. Now try explore. Okay. Come on, homeboy, Francisco Pizarro. But yeah, the leaders do have attributes that you can... Well, you can see him here. Attacks in combat, he has 4. He has no movement bonus, no charisma or reputation. You can increase these, including the amount of units that he carries with him or can command by fighting and gaining experience. Cusco. Let's just check on our Dutch brethren. Man, he is really pumping up the population. 15 wood, which we'll have 12 next turn. 4 goods, we're going to have 2 of those next turn. Does that mean we're producing some yet? No. We're still not producing any, so we're going to do another trade, 4 goods. We've got enough to buy at least 1. Will put us over next turn, but we're still going to need the wood, which is okay. We get 2 goods next turn, and we get 6 gold next turn from the natives. We're still good on crops also, but I really want to start cranking down the population, so don't want to use the wood for that. I really want to upgrade first. I need to get to level 3, so that'll be good for now. Oh, so the French and High Natives have allied, probably against me. We get another missionary turn here. The Cherokee. Well, I really hope that it happens to the hostile ones out here. It's like the Sac. And where's this one? Yeah, the Sac. I change you back to Explorer, you're just going to go run right back in their territory. Alright, cool. So we're exploring a little bit of this town over here, which is good. He's almost doubled my population in, I don't know, less than 6 turns. So you can really see how the AI prioritizes population. He's got a pretty nice little setup down here too in Demon Dam. That is going to be one hell of a mining town. I'm surprised it can support that much population. He's got a level 2 farm though, you can see the difference. Maybe we should upgrade the farm. Just not producing crops is what's... So I'll tell you what, let's take this trade off. Remove that. Can we... How short are we? 2 goods, 3 wood. We get 2 goods next turn, and we'll have plenty of wood next turn. Enough to the point to where we can build... How much metal does it take? 10 metals. We've got 38. So let us go ahead and build... This thing's not having a fort until we have the war college in my mind. So let's build another house. No, let's build another... 63, 65, 54, 63 it is. And we'll pop down another mill as well. 53, because I'm pretty sure we probably still have some free labor. Let's just check it out there. Still in the world we're not producing like goods. Plenty of free labor. Is it our... Come on over, fella. Cross the river. There you go. It's that turn. Another battle going on. Those Sacs, man, they're evil. Portugal was attacked by natives. That's good. Portugal and I are at war. Excuse me. 12 wood in return for 4 goods. That's the negative. I don't have the goods to spare, bro. Should have enough to upgrade this turn, though, which is excellent. Wouldn't mind upgrading the farm just to see if that may be something that I've never realized, that the surplus food affects the population growth. Or are we at cap? Yeah, we're at cap. Well then, we need to start plopping down some houses and upgrade. I don't know if I've checked that the last couple of turns. I probably haven't. Let's go one there, and that'll be it, because we're out of wood. I'll trade some metals for something else, so let's do that. Units immediately. That sounds good. Let's take that. Let's do it here. Nomos. There we go. Next. Hey, do we finally get this block X? Yes. Alright, cool. Nothing spectacular there though. So I think we're going to... This guy can support 8 units. This guy can... Let's see how many he can support. He can support 8. He's got 5 combat moves, so we are going to detach. Just think these are cavalry and put them inside him. So he now has 5 units. Yep, 3 infantry, 2 cavalry, and these will start roaming the countryside. So I hate to attack. Especially after picking missionary. This guy's upgraded quite a few things. He's got upgraded dock. He's got a level 3 farm now. Or is that level 2? That may just be level 2. Level 2 mill there, level 2 mines, level 2 houses. 53 units. 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 53 Let's just send you marching around. Looks like France and myself are no longer at war, and also the natives and myself are no longer at war. That's good. Mainly that's influenced by our mother country's relations at this point. We haven't really taken much action other than against Portugal to cause any relationship hostilities. Speaking of, we are actually hostile against Britain. So they probably discovered, well, maybe my ship column. Is this down here? Okay, there's yeah, so Portugal was in the area that I was expecting. Britain, it's Britain, it's France. What's the name of that island? Lislet. Who knows? It's French. There's Britain. Oh, so they're on a separate island. How quaint. Let's just get some population numbers here. He's level 2. It's not showing population for it. He's got a level 2 dock in Portugal. Can't quite see the population numbers. 14 to 5 on Holland. Level 2 dock there for it. So I'm not sure if they're just rushing level 2 docks because AI is crazy or because there's a reason for it. I know it starts, you can get higher level ships, but on a map like this I don't know what benefit it is. So we've doubled our population maximum. We got 150 free labor. And we're still not producing that damn goods. I wonder if it's because we don't have enough surplus of everything. That's probably what it is. So we're losing a lot of metal here. So let's take this off of persistent. I think we definitely need to upgrade that farm. I feel like I've set myself back. In Conquest of the New World, like many early, what you consider retro games now of this nature, the strategy games, you can severely hinder your middle game and end game progress by poorly playing out the early game. Unlike some of the newer games that can be more forgiving on normal difficulties. And I even put this on abundant resources, so those little mistakes can definitely add up. So we're gonna start. We don't have that much wood right now, or that much metal for that reason, but we need to upgrade this one, which we will. Can we squeeze in any more metal mines? 54, 62, 39, 65, 85 will work. Gonna get some more mills in here also. 86, yep. Just curious, we still can't quite reach over here. If this one was producing well, I'm thinking if we can squeeze one in, we probably won't be able to. We're level 3 now. Level 4 will branch us out to here. And there's not flat spots to put this on. Well, we need to fill in the rest of this area with something. It's cheap enough, why not? We'll upgrade the docks, maybe it does something for you. And we've got the resources to upgrade the church now too, so we'll do that. Maybe one house as well, and that should be plenty of that. We need to move this guy. Oh no, he's already moved. So we'll end our turn. We need to get in on some men. This guy needs to stop trying to get my goods. I don't have any. I have 0 goods. The relationship between your mother country and France have gone up. Good. Glad it's improved so that we're now belligerent. And why should I not? Or neutral. So we found the natives' town, which they were over here anyways. I thought we knew about them. Or she just created a second town, I think. 1 mine and 4 mills? Yeah, 4 mills. See, they're going for good production right here, I believe. So you'll notice other nations will expand and create other settlements quite early. I'm not doing that, and I'm not doing that for a particular reason. The first fight I picked is not going to be against another nation. You can see our crops shot up right there. I don't think we're trading for any, no. That's solely because we upgraded to a level 2 farm. And hopefully you'll see our population shoot up now. We've used up most of the land resources that we have. We can get another farm there and another farm here and here. This one's really good next to fresh water. So we are going to put that farm down. We're going to build a fort. Oh, we're not going to. Well, we have room for a war college here. We're going to go ahead and put the fort down. So we have it. We can start pumping out some units when we need to. now we just need to start upgrading everything, starting with churches. Can we trade for that much wood? Can we trade something that we don't need that much of for wood? Metals 4. We'll just wait on it for now. I don't want to waste too many. I'm pretty sure that I'm doing something wrong to produce goods. I need to figure that out. Detail goods, seal of 1 is based on surplus. I now have surplus of everything else, so hopefully we'll start to see some goods. And it looks like our leader is going to play cleanup duty again. Getting up in the mountains. Maybe he can set an ambush for another ambush for one of our enemies, such as Portugal, even if our relationship is improving. So 822. This guy's probably sitting around 2,000. Oh, 1660. So he's still more than double. So I say we start taking advantage of these churches. I don't have enough metal to upgrade. I'm sure I would actually. Can I upgrade a mill? See how much free labor we have. So we're finally producing a good. I think that is because we do need the surplus. I'm pretty sure I knew that at one point in time. I just forgot. We don't need to build any level 1 units. We need a lot of that. There's really not much else to do for this turn, and I think we probably reached the end of another session of recording. So thank you for watching episode 2. Sorry it's a little bit slow, but we should be getting into some combat. Considering we've just built a fort, we've got our army nearby. We should be getting into some combat here in the next few turns or so. But yeah, come back, watch this again, guys, and we'll have some fun. Thank you folks for watching. Bye-bye.